To you, the fans come first. I've made so many attempts to try and fix our family issues. I've even suggested that we go see a therapist, but you just refused. I'm just so tired of fighting a losing battle with my own family, man.
No, he's all got everything.
Why?
No, he's all got everything.
Why?
Because
explain why.
You're part of the side, man.
Why?
Yeah, part of.
I'm so no.
Okay,
so no. So who's in control of Randolph?
Randolph. So
who's in control of
you?
Why?
Yes, boss.
Why am I?
Wow. Like, I don't think there are any words to explain what this video has done. It's probably the biggest reverse card ever. Another James Charles 2.0 comeback, and I am living for it. Every single part of this video. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Click that button for daily consistent content. I would massively appreciate it. And go follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Morali, if you guys want to. My Instagram handle will be in the description box below. Now, before we get into this video, today is Eid. So Eid Mubarak to anybody out there who is celebrating. 30 days of fasting, 29 days actually, are now over. So today we will obviously celebrate for the forthcoming 3 days, mainly today, to just, have a good time and stuff our faces as well. So Eid Mubarak to anybody out there who is celebrating. Obviously he has monetized it for suicide prevention, and that was claimed. So I'll get into that particular video as to why it claimed in a separate one. But people always say, oh, the audience are so flimsy, they choose Deji's side, then KSI's side, or they choose Tati's side and James' side. It's simply because we don't know the actual facts. So we are going to believe one-sided facts if they're coming with their own receipts, which is what Deji was doing, or Tati was doing, and then when the other person makes a comeback, they're showing receipts that this person isn't. They are showing withheld information. Withheld information can make you believe something different because the facts are being shown. And I find it very interesting because what we're seeing here is Deji is most definitely playing the victim card. And the reason why I say this is because he's carefully cut scenes. Why are you carefully cutting scenes where KSI is hitting you, but you've carefully cut out everything where you're happily laughing, where you're happily being jovial?
You've even made a video where you gloat on how you've made me cry in the past.
Have you ever made your brother cry like a baby? Oh, yes, I have.
We're playing FIFA. We're playing FIFA. Still, in your video, you removed the laughter. With this clip, yes, I did throw the bottle, but again, why did you cut out the laughter?
Oh, fuck you.
Where you're doing it yourself, where you're literally elated by it and you want to keep doing it, and so joyous. Every single one of those scenes, not just one, not just two, every single one of those scenes. What I like about KSI's video is that, not Deji's, but what I like about KSI's video is that it's very structured. We love a good structured read. A structured read is just like, it's beautiful. You explain a point, you explain the issue about it, you show the evidence. And this is exactly what he's been doing throughout the particular video. This makes it very clear, very coherent, and very easy to understand. The sheer clarity of his receipts and how he's coming across is very interesting because he did put out a tweet and, Deji was showing about how KSI was looking for trouble, he was looking for receipts against his own brother, posting out these tweets. I don't know why he did that because he didn't refer to that in this video, but this video, he entitled it Ending It All, and he most definitely ended it all. And we're going to get into everything slowly, bit by bit. He does say that he does apologize, for the stuff that maybe seemed a bit uncomfortable for him, even though he didn't know. But what he does say is that never once did Deji tell me that he's uncomfortable with the videos. Just because somebody's uncomfortable, it doesn't mean they have to tell you they're uncomfortable. And sometimes people you aren't able to visually see it because you're in your own headspace. So really and truly, I don't feel like Deji needed to tell you, I feel uncomfortable for you to stop. You should be also understanding that hitting somebody can be a bit, but at the same time, Deji was hitting him back. So I feel like Deji was creating this victim narrative, and KSI has just destroyed it completely. KSI has kicked his own brother out. Why is that going on? Deji saying, I was kicked out and so forth, my own brother kicked me out, and then he explains that
November time 2013.
Alright, so I kicked you out because you made our house disgusting. You never did any chores. You refused to listen to me when I repeatedly asked you to get rid of all the rubbish.
The reason why I kicked him out was because he was somebody who could not clean up after himself. He left pizza boxes everywhere. He was, given a spare room not to pay rent and so forth. So all of this was going on, and he was a person who would not clean up after himself. It was repetitive. You're getting annoyed. You're calling your mother, dad to pick him up. Now he did say, granted, I should have done it there on that date, perhaps given him a time schedule to leave, but that was his reason for why kicking him out. And again, that does make sense. If I was living with somebody who was ridiculously messy, if they were sibling or not, and they weren't picking themselves up, and it's been weeks and weeks, I would tell them to leave because I'd find it very irritating. But obviously Deji has spun it into this massive narrative of I'm his own brother, he kicked me out, So really and truly, he's coming with clear explanation, and this is what you need. He creates a point, he explains it very well, and he does provide his evidence. Now the girlfriend issue, again, he made out to be as if this was his plan and he knew what he was doing, when he has clearly explained that he had no idea who that girl was.
And ask them if they know you. Deji, I'm sorry, but I genuinely didn't know. Anyway, I recently spoke to her about the whole situation in case I was missing anything. And, well, here's what she had to say. Like, as you can see, she clearly didn't think that they were a thing. So yeah, I don't understand why you're trying to frame this as if I did this purposely to get at you.
So now, who do we believe? I don't even know. But he has no idea who that girl was. Had absolutely no idea, met her randomly, and then went to the hotel room and slept with her, and he's like, I don't have to go to every single person to say if they know Deji. And again, that makes a point, but I feel like the coincidence for meeting somebody who was Deji's girlfriend or sleeping with girlfriend, I don't know, that's a bit of a coincidence also. But again, I do find that interesting. I do find that interesting again, how Deji has created this entire different story, and he's coming out with something completely different. And to support his narrative, he is coming with receipts. He's showing the conversation with that particular girl, and she's like, I wish she wouldn't bring this to light, to public, and so forth. I wish she wouldn't do X, Y, Z, and KSI even begins to get emotional about this entire situation, especially at the end of the video where he's like, I'm tired of being somebody who's seen as the outcast, I'm part of the family as well. And then he's sharing, voice notes of the Christmas kind of, edition kind of issue that took place, and how his parents were upset that a diss track was up, and he was saying that I'm not responsible for that, I didn't put that up, that's not me, I didn't willingly put that up, these people did, why am I being responsible for it? And I can understand the parents' frustration, but I feel like they should understand KSI's frustration as well from where he is coming from, where he didn't put it out himself, so what's going on? And he was also talking about how Deji was saying with the diss track, and how my own brother's laughing at me when a diss track's made against me, how dare he? But then he's showing that Deji's doing the same thing. Deji's taking the piss out of him on Logan Paul's radio show. He's also laughing at his a diss track made against KSI. So he's doing what Deji is accusing KSI of doing. KSI has basically shown direct video receipts of Deji doing the same thing to him. So really and truly, both these people are innocent, which KSI admits. He says they're both not innocent. KSI apologizes for anything that he's done wrong, and he highlights all the issues and outlines them very clearly. So this has been like a massive reverse card out of nowhere, and he really just exposes the victim kind of narrative state that Deji has really been digging up for the past few weeks, and how he's fooled a lot of people. Then the whole mum birthday messaging system. Again, this is very interesting because Deji says, how he forgets his own mum's birthday, he's leaving his family. But what Deji didn't show was the rest of the messages that KSI sent his mum saying, sorry, I forgot, happy birthday, I've been very busy, and XYZ. And his mum's like, cool, thanks. That part wasn't shown in the video. Only this part was to support that narrative. And KSI made a very good point. What does this whole situation with my mum messaging and not messaging have to do with me and you? It doesn't.
Right, that was the main reason. So it's not. I know he said when on the Shane Dawson thing that he wanted to kill me and stuff.
He did?
Yeah, he said he wanted to kill me. Yeah.
And the reason I accepted it is because I just felt betrayed. I felt hurt. And in all honesty, I was just tired.
Betrayed.
Of doing anything my brother wanted me to do.
Okay, so this is the issue with you. You're not consistent with how you act towards me. I was so reluctant in saying that it was okay for you to put up the diss track. But I let it slide because I knew it would help your channel. But going on Logan Paul's podcast, I told you I didn't want you to go on it. And you can't say that I'm lying because here's the text between us.
Jesus Christ.
How do you think it made me feel to see my own brother openly discuss our issues with the one guy I hate? That is completely different to a diss track, which I knew would help your channel. But getting Logan involved and going on his podcast had no other purpose than to betray me. Not once have I done something like that to you? I mean, how is that justified by me staying neutral when you had beef with Randall? I'm sorry, Deji, but you can't just pick and choose.
It's just completely true. Like how he creates a narrative, he spins it and makes it something completely different. And it's like, how long can this go on for? I'm really glad that he really, you know, spoke about the situation. He outlined what was going on, and he really just spoke about it in depth in terms of how horrible the situation is and how he was getting emotional. He showed just everything. He just explained this video was done so well, so clear, and he really just outlines everything. Like, I'm just so shocked. I didn't see him doing this because of obviously him looking for information. But he got the receipts from the girl, he showed the receipts between parents, showed the receipts between them telling him not to go on this particular show, but he did. Shows the receipts of him laughing, carefully cut videos where he's pretending to be a victim. Like, I don't know, this is crazy. Maybe they planned this, maybe they didn't, I don't even know. Let me know what your thoughts are on this particular video. Do follow me on my Instagram, Morali, and subscribe to this channel. Click that button for daily consistent videos, I'd massively appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys soon.